The weak American dollar might be a godsend for Australians looking to travel to the States, but for Americans coming to Australia, it's the opposite. Hayley Schaefer, 21, is an American international sociology student and has been in Sydney since February. She came over from Wisconsin with the intention of studying in Sydney while travelling extensively around Australia. But, with the Australian dollar sitting comfortably above parity with the greenback, she's having to rethink her plans and take extra measures to stretch her money.
The way the US dollar's been going, that it's been going down, is kind of like screwed with my travel plans, mainly because I've had to get this job that's like a really big time commitment to make up for like how little my savings are now worth, and so like it really kind of just like kills my free time because I have uni and then I have work when I don't have uni, and so like I can't really take time to travel that much at all. Like I'd really like to go to New Zealand, to Tasmania, and travel around Australia, but I'm not really sure when I'm gonna have the time to do that now. Or the money, I guess.
The Australian Bureau of Statistics reported in June this year that American holiday arrivals continue to decline.
When I started applying to Sydney Uni, it wasn't so bad. But once I got in, like, my dad and I were looking at the tuition fees, which are, like, pretty exorbitant compared to native students. Not that exorbitant compared to US prices, because uni is really expensive there. But even so, it still has ended up being, like, insanely expensive because the US dollar keeps dropping. And so my tuition fees go up every time the dollar drops. And my student loans, which are from the US government, like, whenever the US dollar drops, then my student loans, like, aren't worth as much for me as they were before, which is hard because I made, like, a whole budget and everything around having, like, a certain amount of money from the US government and having a certain amount of money from my parents, money I would earn, savings.
Schaefer's university fees are over $3,000 more than the $24,000 she was expecting to pay this year, and to cover her costs, she's taken on around 25 hours a week at a pub in Woolloomooloo. Both the University of Sydney and the University of Technology Sydney have experienced a decrease in the number of US international students over recent years.
It's really easy to find, like, furniture and clothes and stuff for free, pretty much. Like, my room is furnished all for free. Like, it's all clothing, and, like, all my clothing and furniture, like, I've gotten for free, like, found in alleyways and stuff. Yeah, I've been trying not to pay for food, doing dumpster diving, because, like, I just don't, even with working, like, I don't have enough money. I don't really have that much money left over once I pay rent. So, like, housing and beer are the only things that I try to buy at this moment in time. Definitely, like, a big traveler. When I was in high school, I did study abroad in Switzerland, and yeah, kind of reckoned, like, that Australia is just, like, a new place. I've been here once before. I've never been to Asia. Haven't really traveled around, like, Oceania at all. So yeah, it was, like, definitely like a lot of wanderlust in coming here.
Lucien Alperstein, Get Gone.